forehead keeps the sweat away. Drawing his right hand to make that mortar lay. Brick in his left hand, he'd set just the same. And if you ever saw him, Mason was his name. What he done still stands today. Moved to the city in 1853. Mason was his name, so that's what he would be. There would be a building and he would be to blame. And if you ever saw him, Mason was his name. What he done still stands today. Southside, the sun eats the clay. But Mason, what you done still stands today. Set that plank a little higher if you please. Mix that mortar, start out on your knees. Plumb as a string bob and I with an aim. And if you ever saw him, Mason was his name. What he done still stands today. Sundown, hardly was his name noticed in town. Must have been a million of Masons across this land. And if you ever saw one, you should have shook his hand. What he done still stands today. Funny little note to that song. Wrote that song, and while I was writing it, there was some guys working on the house, on the building, and there was a cupola that was being reconstructed on the top. So I went up there and played for the bricklayers, played that song, and my son was about 11 then, and by the time he was 20, he was a Mason. But he started having back trouble, so he became a plumber.